to find out the magnetic field intensity at any point due to a current carrying conductor. Let AB is a current carrying conductor. AB is the conductor and I is the current passing through the conductor. And P is the point in vacuum or space at which magnetic field intensity is to be determined. Let us consider an infinitesimally small length dl of the conductor and r is the distance between dl and the point P, and this angle between dl and r is theta. Here, then magnetic field intensity at the point P due to the current element IDL, this is dB, is directly proportional to the IDL. IDL is called current element and directly proportional to the sine of the angle between dl and r, and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between dl and the point P. Now combining all these equations, dB directly proportional IDL sine theta upon r square. Here, as you know, whenever the proportionality sign is replaced by equality sign, then there is a constant dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi IDL sine theta upon r square. This is magnetic field intensity at the point P due to this current element IDL, where mu naught is the permeability of the free space. Clear? Mu naught is called permeability of the free space and its value 4 pi 10 to the power minus 7 Weber per ampere meter. Clear? Or next unit, Tesla meter per ampere. So if we place this value in this expression, dB is equal to this whole value is 10 to the power minus 7 IDL sine theta upon r square. If this point lies in a medium, means this conductor and point lies in a medium, then mu naught is replaced by mu. Mu is the permeability of the medium and its value is given by mu upon mu naught is equal to mu r. This is known as relative permeability. Therefore, mu is equal to mu naught mu r. So for the medium, dB is equal to mu naught mu r upon 4 pi IDL sine theta upon r square. If the conductor is placed in a medium and the point lies also in medium, then magnetic field intensity is given by this expression. And in vector form, it can be written as dP is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl cross r upon r cube. This is the vector form of Biot and Savart law. It means that the direction of V in such a way it is perpendicular to the plane containing dl and r. Clear? And for the whole conductor we integrate this expression as desired by the numericals. Okay, then applications of Biot and Savart law. And we have to calculate the magnetic field intensity at the center of this circular coil. Then first we have to apply Biot and Savart law. Then what is the current element? Let I is the current passing through the conductor and this take this infinitesimally small length dl. Then the current element is I dl. Clear? Then we have to calculate the magnetic field intensity at this center O due to this current element IDL. And we know that the magnetic field intensity at the center of the circular coil is mu naught upon 4 pi I dl sin theta upon r square. This is formula, and keeping the values dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl theta. This angle is pi by 2. This is sin pi by 2 upon r square. Radius is a. This distance is a square. Clear? Sin 90 is 1. dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl upon a square. This is equation 1. Means this is the magnetic field at this center due to this current element I dl. Then the total magnetic field intensity at this center is, now we integrate this equation within the limit of 0 to 2 pi a. Then the total magnetic field intensity at the center of the circular coil dB integration is equal to 0 to 2 pi a. Total circumference of the coil 0 to 2 pi a. Mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl a square. Clear? Or B is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I upon a square. This is common, this is constant, 0 to 2 pi a and dl. Clear? Or B is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I upon a square, and this integration is 2 pi a. Integration L and limit 0 to 2 pi a. This is value 2 pi a. Clear? Or this expression is written as B equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I upon a into 2 pi. This is the magnetic field intensity at the center of the coil. 2 pi represents the angle subtended at the center. Then case first, if the coil contains n turns, then what happens? B equal to mu 0 4 pi n into I into into 2 pi upon A. Means magnetic field becomes n times, and this is vector quantity. Then direction, if we stretch our right hand in such a way, thumb represents direction of current, finger points the point, then bending of the finger shows the direction of magnetic field at that point. Here this is the value of current, and this finger points the point O, then bending of the finger inside the plane of blackboard for me, and for you inside the plane of paper or away from the reader. Then the direction is, this field, direction of magnetic field is away from the reader. Clear? And the second part is this question is if this question change in terms of numerical, that we are given in this way, then what is the magnetic field intensity at this point O? The circle is half. If you see this derivation, it means B is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I upon A into angle subtended by the coil at the center. If the coil is complete, then the angle is 2 pi. If this angle is G, means this angle is 180. Then the expression for this expression is B is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I upon A into angle is 2 pi की जगह pi आएगा. Clear? In general, we write this formula B is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I upon A into alpha. Alpha is the angle subtended by the coil at its center. Clear? Any doubt? Then next part. Next example is magnetic field at an axial point of a current carrying circular coil. Here the point not at the center of the coil but the axial point. This is the axial point. Means the point lies on the axis of the circular coil. Clear? Let there is a circular coil of radius A and I is the current passing through it, and P is the axial point at a distance r from the center of the coil, at which magnetic field intensity is to be calculated. Clear? Then for Bayer and Savartov, let us consider an infinitesimally small length dl on the circumference of the coil, and magnetic field intensity at the point P due to the current element IDL, that is dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi IDL sin theta upon x square. This is the direction, this distance is x and the angle is this theta. This theta is 90. Region in 3D, this is the coil and this circumference and this length. The angle, this angle is known as angle theta. This is 90. डायग्राम में 90 नहीं दिख रहा है, लेकिन एक्चुअल में ये एंगल 90 है. क्लियर? और देयरफॉर थीटा इज इक्वल टू पाई बाई 2. द एक्सप्रेशन dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl upon x square. This is equation 1 and direction dv perpendicular to dl and r. So this direction is dl, not in straight line. Perpendicular, this angle is 90 pi by 2. Clear? Same way dl here and dl is in opposite direction. And the magnetic field intensity is same, dv, and this distance is also x. So we get this at this point, this dv and this dv. Now resolve this magnetic field intensity along and perpendicular to the axis of the coil. This direction along the axis and this direction perpendicular to the axis of the coil. This angle is phi, this angle is also phi. dv here, dv sin phi and dv cos phi, and from this dv sin phi and dv cos phi. From the figure it is clear that cos components will cancel out, रीजन दोनों इक्वल एंड अपोजिट है तो ये कैंसिल आउट हो जाएंगे, एंड द नेट मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी इज गिवन बाय समीशन ऑफ साइन कंपोनेंट और द इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ साइन कंपोनेंट. तो नेट magnetic field intensity at the point P is given by dB sin phi integration. Clear? Any doubt? Or you can say 2 dB sin phi integration. अगर हम dB sin phi लेंगे तो लिमिट आएगी 0 से 2 pi a तक, और अगर हम 2 dB sin phi लेंगे तो लिमिट आएगी 0 से pi a तक. दिस इज द डिफरेंस. क्लियर? अगर मैं यहाँ दोनों को कंसीडर कर लेता हूँ एक साथ तो 2 dB sin phi हो गया, तो लिमिट जो आएगी यहाँ पे वो आएगी 0 से pi a तक. और अगर मैं केवल एक को ही इंटीग्रेशन शो करता हूँ तो लिमिट यहाँ से लेके और यहाँ तक फिर दोबारा आएगी पूरे कॉइल के लिए, तो लिमिट आ जाएगी 0 से 2 pi a. तो मैं इसे लिमिट को कर देता हूं 0 से 2 pi a तक. Clear? This is equation 2. From equation 1 and 2, B is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl x square and sin phi. Sin phi is equal to a upon x. A upon x and integration 0 से 2 pi a तक. Here B is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I a upon x cube integration 0 से 2 pi a and dl. Clear? And B is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I a x square and this value is 2 pi a. Clear? और from the figure x is equal to under root a square plus r square. Then b is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I a square and here this is 2. 2 pi से ये कैंसिल हो गया तो mu 0 upon 2 I a square upon x, this is r square plus a square to the power 3 by 2. This is magnetic field intensity at an axial point. If the coil contains n turns, means B is equal to mu 0 upon 2 n I a square upon r square plus a square to the power 3 by 2. Clear? And one thing more, by using this expression we can calculate the magnetic field intensity at the center of the coil. कई बार बोर्ड एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन होता है कि इस एक्सप्रेशन को यूज करके कॉइल के सेंटर के लिए मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी कैलकुलेट करो. तो क्या करना है, कॉइल के सेंटर पे क्या होगा, एट द सेंटर ऑफ द कॉइल, एट द सेंटर ऑफ कॉइल R इक्वल टू 0. देन इस एक्सप्रेशन में R इक्वल टू 0 सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दीजिए. जब 0 डालेंगे तो एक्सप्रेशन किसमें चेंज हो जाएगा, B इक्वल टू म्यू 0 अपॉन 2 IA स्क्वायर अपॉन दिस R is 0, then this value A क्यूब और B इक्वल टू म्यू 0 अपॉन 2 I अपॉन A. Clear? Any doubt? If any doubt, write in comment box. And for next video, subscribe my channel, like and share it. Thank you.